Hello, Internet. I'm Matt Haas. This is going to be a bit of a rant. As I get older, I'm starting to look at money differently. And one thing I'm starting to focus on is money coming this direction. All right. I mean, there is a business philosophy out there, especially, I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and one business philosophy from a YouTube channel I've been watching, they have a wood shop and they have a woodworking business, and they're like, don't focus so much on the money going out, focus on the money coming in. Now, don't ignore the money going out, of course, and still pay attention to it. But the thing that needs scrutiny is, the payable people who owe you money. Marilyn is here. Hi, Marilyn. Talking about money. So what's different with the way I'm looking at money? It also, I'll get to that, but it also has to do with, hi, John, Wit Profit. Hello. Talking about money. It also has to do with the healthcare industry. Now, that is one area that I've kind of just dealt with and didn't really focus too much on. I mean, when I was younger, was a bit more healthy, but now things are starting to, be different. So I'm like, okay, I think I need to focus on this. Rich Vibes is here. Hi, Rich. So, wow, I'm upside down practically. There you go. Wanted to go to that camera. Hi, GoPro. Like to use my GoPro every now and then. I'm never one to just accept things being the way they are because that's the way they are. I always ask why, and just my nature is I want to get at the real causation and the real reasons why things are the way they are. And let me tell you, the healthcare industry is vastly different from every other business on this planet. They operate in a different way than anything. When you go buy something, whether it be a product or a service, you get documentation on what just happened, on what you paid for. Okay, someone does lawn care. Okay, you get the receipt. The receipt has what you paid for. If you go buy an item at the store, you get a receipt, and the receipt says what you paid for. That's not the case with the healthcare. You go get service, they take your money, at least the copay, and then 3 to 4 to 5 days later, after it's all been processed and double-checked and accounted and, all the money and all the codes are properly, then they disclose what was done to you during that service. Why? If you go to get treatment for something and the doctor takes your temperature, and that's all that happened, let's just say that's all that happened, you should get a receipt saying what your copay was and what the service was. It doesn't all have to be accounted for, the correct billing codes and stuff like that, but it is known what happened. What happened to you is in the past. Why can't you get that at checkout? No, you got to wait. When you wait, you need that itemized receipt in order to put in your flexible spending account reimbursement. If you have one of those things where they take a little bit out of your check each pay, tax-free, before taxes come out, and then you can use that to spend on healthcare items. And the whole point is, the benefit is, you'll be spending it on health, and we'll have a healthier society, and it'll be better, and blah, blah, blah. You got to submit these claims, and then you get reimbursed by those claims, which takes about 5 days. So for this whole cycle to happen, you have to go get treatment, then wait for the healthcare provider's accounting department to dot all the I's and cross all the T's and double check it and stuff, because it's illegal for them to disclose this without it being completely perfect accounting and all the codes. I don't know why. And then, okay, so you get treatment, and then you wait 4 days to get the explanation of benefits. Then you need to submit that to your flexible spending account company, which isn't a healthcare company. It's just a financial middleman between you and the money that you've banked up via these paycheck withdrawals. And then they take 5 to 6 to 8 days to approve your claim. And let me tell you, if there's one thing wrong with that claim, they reject the claim. They act like a healthcare company. Oh, it needs to say that. I'm like, it's obviously a medical expense. Just give me my money. Anyway, so that's kind of what I'm dealing with. Why? And then so I called the place. I was like, I need the explanation of benefits. Oh, that's not going to be ready for 4 days. I'm like, you know what was done. Just tell me what was done. Oh, no, it needs the perfect accounting. It's illegal to tell you that without it being double checked. I'm like, well, and they're like, well, what do you want this for? I'm like, I wanted to submit my flexible spending account. Oh, well, you don't need to do that right away. That's not something that needs to be done immediately. I'm like, oh, how quick you are to stand between the timing of me getting reimbursed when you took the $80 copay immediately. How about you do this? You take my copay after your 3 to 4 day accounting tribunal checks all of the numbers and dots all the I's. Can you do that? Can I not pay my copay until your sacred, blessed accounting is all finished up? Oh, no, you need your $80 right away, but I don't have to get my thing done right away. I don't have to do it right away. I'm just like, how is this industry behaving like this? There's no way you can predict costs. There's no way you can comparison shop. The only industry that behaves this way. Anyway, so that's kind of what I'm doing. Diagnostic codes, treatment codes, procedure codes. They don't tell the entire. Well, that's true too. I know, but let me tell you, for a flexible spending account claim to be approved and you to have your own money released back to you, it has to state what was done. You can't bring a credit card receipt with the provider's name as the vendor. Unacceptable. Always will get rejected. It's too rigid. They give you add-ons and add-ons. Yeah, I know. What's your favorite ICD-11 code? Let us know in the comments. I've been blessed. I don't do doctors. For the love of HIPAA, if I don't want to know right away, tell me. If I want to know right away, tell me. The work was done on me. LO. I just, this is the way it's been done for 50 years. Like, that doesn't make it right. The phrase I hate the most is, well, it's always been done this way. I think that phrase should be stricken from common use. I mean, I was a elected school director. I was a school board, and I'd get that all the time. I was like, unacceptable. You might as well have just said nothing. That tells me nothing. It's always been done this way. No. So that's kind of what I've been focusing on. I'm like, let's figure this part of my life out. I figured out a lot of stuff in my life: taxes, business, work etiquette, management, managing people, to-do lists, being effective, all kinds of specific tasks, learning the piano, web development, graphic design, video editing. I mean, I've figured out a lot in my life, but this healthcare thing has just been something I've kind of put up with. I'm like, I want to see how this actually works. And it just, like, why is it acceptable that you can get a service, not know what it's going to cost, and wait 4 days to get a ledger of what was done to you? No other industry on this planet works this way. Only healthcare. And they get their copay immediately. But yet, we're burdened by waiting for this accounting cycle to complete. I don't know. And, is this a major thing? No. I mean, is this a huge inconvenience? No. But the why? Why? Why does it exist? That's the sticking point. Is this hurting me in any way? No. I mean, okay, fine. I wait 4 days for their accounting to finish and then 6 to 8 days to get the claim. Okay, so I wait 2 weeks. So what? But still, why? No one else is waiting 2 weeks in this pipeline. Why me? It's just, I don't know. I shall name the 50 years guy character Herb. I don't know what that's from. This should be part of your sketch comedy characters. This is how we've been doing it for 50 years. Oh, okay. Oh, David W. Ryan is here. The healthcare industry does what it wants because they let them write the laws and well, that's probably a huge, yes, agreed. The solution exists, but those with their hands in the till won't let it happen. It will cost them. And, full disclosure, my wife is part of the healthcare industry. She is a professional. And so I directly benefit from this topic that the healthcare topic that I'm talking about. So full disclosure, but still, I am not the type of person to accept we've always done it this way. I look at the root cause. I want to know causation and the reason why things are happening. And the we've done it this way for 50 years is a BS stance. It means zero. You might as well have said nothing. It has no weight, good or bad. I'm like, no. Why is it this way? Why are we doing it this way? That's what I want to know. We evolve and systems evolve, with the exception of the healthcare industry. So I don't know. That's what I'm looking at. And I am a passive type person. I let a lot of stuff slide. I have a happy disposition. I'm pleasant. I'm fair. But the one thing I have never tolerated is subpar work when it comes to money changing hands. Like, for example, I'm at a retail, like Staples, for example. I'm at Staples and I'm waiting in line and they're checking people out. And then I get up to the register, the phone rings and the guy checking me out or girl checking me out takes a phone call. That's standing between me handing you money. Like, if I'm handing you money for something, I expect standard service. I don't expect above board service. I don't expect to be, have my butt kissed or, treated extra special. But if you're giving me substandard service when I'm about to hand you money, I've never tolerated that. And I think this topic today is sort of like an extension of that mindset. I'm just like, anyway, that's kind of where I'm at with this. Doesn't matter whose palms are being greased. Healthcare needs to do better. Well, yes. So I will continue my deep dive into this broken, just understand. I just want to understand, and some things in my life I've put off understanding things because I didn't need to understand them or I didn't want to understand them. But, now I'm putting on the brakes. Now I'm figuring this stuff out. And my thing in my world is everything in my world needs to be fair. I can't always force things to be fair, but where I can, I'm pushing back. I'm not accepting no for an answer. And believe me, like I was like, no, I want this explanation of benefits. We could have had it when we walked out. I thought they could have had it when we walked out the door. I talked to the manager of the place. I'm speaking to the manager. This is the way we've always done it. A lot of things are very broken. So true. I want to understand this too, especially given what John, believe me, you're up to your eyeballs in that stuff for sure. In any event. And, 2 people very close to me have been in the ER within a week. So, I'm kind of dealing with that as well, on top of this other stupid stuff, but still. Crazy that the world works this way. Jean-Luc Picard was talking to Q, the omnipotent being, and Q was sort of cluing in Picard on how the universe really works. And Picard's response was, I refuse to believe the universe is this ill put together. I refuse to believe this universe is this ill put together. Or the universe. I refuse to believe the universe is this ill put together. I love that phrase. I'm like, I refuse to believe the healthcare industry is this ill put together. I'm going to start using ill put together a lot more. Star Trek, baby. All right. Live long and prosper. I love you all. Take care, peeps. And, this was just a fun rant. Again, I'm not hugely inconvenienced. I just want to know how things work. And I've uncovered some big-time unfairness, and it just irks me. Right back at you. All right. Take care. Bye.